Coming up tonight on CTV News, see how the Broncos are impacting the economy and if there could be a weather delay for the Super Bowl. Plus, take an inside look at the Polar Plunge in the Aggie Theater. Also, see just how much more snow we are expecting. All this tonight on CTV News.
Welcome to our first CTV News show of the semester. I'm Carson Bush-Jost.
And I'm Caitlin Conley. Thanks for joining us tonight.
The local economy has gotten a boost thanks to the Broncos. Stores and restaurants in Fort Collins have seen their sales increase as the football team continues their run to the Super Bowl. For the first time in 16 years, the Denver Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. Not only are the players and fans happy, but the businesses are thriving. A huge amount of businesses are thriving from their success. Fort Collins businesses have been more than happy about the recent Broncos success. Many sports retail stores and local bars and restaurants have been seeing increased business. Michelle Foltz, a bartender at Matchup Sports Bar and Grill on Mason Street, says they always have a great crowd for Broncos game day.
Well, for Broncos game day this year, we just got some new huge big screen TVs to put the game on. We have full sound, always a great crowd to come and show their support. Drinks, food, it's always a good time.
Brennan, an employee from Sports Authority who could not be interviewed, stated that they now get Broncos shipments every single day due to their success. He also says they're staying open later due to customer demand. As for Michelle, she's ready for the Super Bowl.
We're doing the free halftime food buffet. We're going to have $2.50 drink specials. We have the pool tournament every Sunday at 3 p.m. with $100 added. So we have something for everybody.
All we can do now is hope the Broncos win it all on Sunday. And let's hope sales continue at an upward trend around here, whether or not the Broncos win.
Watching Super Bowl Sunday has been a tradition for many football fans throughout the years, but this year the date of the Super Bowl could be in jeopardy due to a major snowstorm that's supposed to hit MetLife Stadium in New York. Here in Colorado, we may have to watch the Broncos as early as Saturday or as late as Monday afternoon due to the potential danger that the snowstorm could cause. Here at CSU, we've been experiencing drastic changes in our weather, but students living in Colorado have been used to the sudden changes in temperatures and conditions throughout the year. However, this weather is not just affecting our state, but everyone across the U.S. With the Super Bowl date creeping up on NFL officials, there have been rumors of changing the date of the Super Bowl due to a potential snowstorm that could affect all of the ticket holders to the game and, more importantly, the players. This snowstorm is predicted to hit MetLife Stadium hard, meaning that roads to the stadium could be blocked off, preventing people from getting to the stadium. Officials are saying the time of the game could be moved anywhere from a few hours off of tee time, moved a day forward, or a day earlier. The decision of when this game is played affects the entire state of New York, including hotels, attractions, and not to mention the people who plan on having parties at home while watching the game on TV. I was able to ask students here at CSU what their plans are for the game and how changing the Super Bowl date would affect their plans.
For the Super Bowl, I work at Bruce's Bar in Severance, so I have to work Sunday, and so I'll be there for most of it. And there's a big screen TV, so everybody's just going to kind of hang out there and do that, so that'll be pretty fun for everybody else besides me.
I think the plan is probably just to move the party over to Saturday. It doesn't really affect us that much because we're not going anywhere. Everyone's just going to come over, so I think moving it one day wouldn't really affect us that much.
The final decision will be made in the NFL headquarters office by Randall Goodall. NFL headquarters will be discussing the potential for moving up the game 48 hours before the event. From there, they will watch the weather and come up with a time that will be safe for all players and people attending the game. The NFL commissioner is Roger Goodell. Sorry about that. Make sure to tweet us at Collegian C for all of your plans for the Super Bowl and how the change could be affecting your viewing of the game. Wishing all the best to Peyton Manning this weekend, and go Broncos.
We hope the weather doesn't impact the Super Bowl on Sunday, but let's talk about the crazy snow we have here in Fort Collins.
Kelsey McAllister is here with us to tell us about the crazy Colorado weather.
That's right, you guys. You know what? It was 60 degrees a couple days ago, and then we got 6 inches of snow, and now it's going to go back to those 50s. So really, it's a nice day, but we did see about 6 inches of snow yesterday and into today. But the temperatures are the main story. We've seen pretty chilly temperatures well below freezing during the day. Today, I think our high was in the mid-20s, so very chilly. So it's definitely going to be chilly, and it's going to continue to be chilly over the next couple of days. So we're just going to have to get ready for that.
Coming up next, we have an inside look at how exciting the polar plunge at Horsetooth Reservoir was this past weekend.
And an update regarding the fatal bike crash that occurred over the weekend.
And I'll be right back with more information about this freezing winter storm that's hitting us. Don't go away.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it.
But getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
I see it!
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to CTV. I'm Kelsey McAllister with your Tuesday weather update. Well, we've definitely seen chilly temperatures over the past couple of days, and currently we're sitting at about 17 degrees. It is very chilly out, but luckily the wind is not chilling us even more. But tonight we are going to get a little bit colder. We're going to see lows dipping down into the teens for portions of the state, but Craig, Gunnison, and Alamosa will be well below zero. But tomorrow we will see nice temperatures as well. We are going to see temperatures hovering around that 50-degree point for a lot of the state. But if you can see, Grand Junction is going to be cool as that cold front slips out of the state. Pueblo, you're going to be sitting about 57, so there's quite a wide range around the state. But the 7-day does show that there is another chance of snow moving in. I'm going to throw in about a 30% chance on Thursday into Friday with some rain-snow mix. But Monday we'll have temperatures really cool enough that we could get some snow. Stay tuned with the CTV weather team throughout the week, and we'll give you more details as we get closer. Back to you, Caitlin.
Thanks so much, Kelsey. Police are still searching for the driver of the hit-and-run accident that killed bicyclist Ernesto Weinberg on Saturday night. The fatal accident occurred outside of Windsor on I-25 Front Range Road and south of Ketchter Road when a northbound vehicle hit the back of Weinberg's bike. The victim was wearing a helmet but suffered fatal torso injuries that were too severe to recover from. Police are still searching for the vehicle, and it's believed to be silver.
Kids, adults, and teens worked up a sweat this weekend before facing the frigid waters of Horsetooth Reservoir. CTV reporter Meg Dudenhafer shows us how it all played out.
3, 2, 1, go!
Many runners spend hundreds of dollars on running gear, but not these runners. These folks ditched their running gear for sweaters in Horsetooth's annual Sweaty Sweater Run. Devin Cordava takes running beyond the 5K.
I do the mud obstacle races as well. Tough Mudder, the Mud Brigade, and the Warrior Dash.
Once the race is finished, runners brave the chilling waters. Some more daring than others. From duckies to cheeseheads, friends battled the waters together for an unforgettable experience. Matthew was hesitant at first, but with the support of his friends, they all went out and had a good time.
You only get a chance to do this a couple times in your lifetime, so just get out there and do it.
Reporting from Horsetooth, Meg Dudenhoefer, CTV News.
This was the second year for Front Range Freeze and drew quite a crowd. All the money raised for these events benefit athletes in tandem and green projects.
Coming up after the break, we're joined by our sports anchor, Elizabeth Prossi, for more news on the Broncos and her poll results.
Plus, we have 2 liquor violations in town. See where they are and how long their suspensions last.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
We're now joined by our sports anchor, Elizabeth Prossi.
Welcome to the show, Elizabeth.
Thanks, guys. I am thrilled to be the Tuesday night sports anchor, reporting the latest from sports at CSU. The CSU men's basketball team has struggled after graduating its 5 starters from last season, but an NCAA champion is going to be a Ram. Yesterday, former Louisville Cardinal Shane Bohannon announced that he will be bringing his talent to Fort Collins. Bohannon visited campus during the Air Force basketball game earlier this month and has decided to transfer to CSU. In a statement released by Louisville, Bohannon said, quote, "I'm truly excited for this opportunity to be part of the CSU basketball family," end quote. The 6'6", 250-pound forward was kicked off the Cardinals team last month for violating team policy. He will be eligible to return to the court this December. And coming up this weekend, the women's swimming and diving team takes on Air Force in the annual Orange Out meet. With the win, the Rams could finish their season with a winning record for the first time since 2009. You could go see 2-time Mountain West Swimmer of the Week, Jessica Shepard, and 2-time Diver of the Week, Ariana Malone. But if you need another reason, you could come watch me as I wrap up my first season with the swim team. The meet begins at noon Saturday in Moby Arena. And obviously, that wouldn't be the only sports excitement this weekend. The Super Bowl is on Sunday. And since you can't go anywhere in the state without hearing people talk about the Broncos and their historic season, I decided to poll CSU students to get their take on the game. Obviously, the sample is a little biased, considering many are from Colorado. But more than 80% of the people I asked believe the Broncos will turn home with Super Bowl rings. It will be a great matchup as the #1 offense in the NFL takes on the #1 defense. What are y'all's thoughts?
Well, I think it's the matchup everybody wanted. The best offense versus the best defense. Should be a great game.
And I agree with the poll. I hope that the Broncos bring home the Super Bowl ring.
I hope so too. Definitely for Peyton Manning.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Since returning from winter break, 2 popular off-campus hangouts have suffered liquor suspensions. Last week, Fuzzy's Taco Shop had an alcohol ban for not informing the city of their patio serving liquor. Lucky for them, their suspension was only 5 days. Unfortunately for the Aggie Theater, they could face much larger consequences for their violation of serving liquor to minors.
After undergoing a 20-day liquor suspension, the Aggie is now up and running again. The venue will continue to breathalyze minors before entering the venue. Colorado State junior Megan Schneider gave us her input on the procedure.
I've definitely noticed the amount of people at the Aggie have decreased, and that's been a big bummer because the people are what make the show a lot of the times. But I also think it's good that they are breathalyzing so that the Aggie can stay open.
Another CSU student, Jack Retrum, thinks that the Aggie should be taking steps in a different direction.
I feel like it's good for business overall. It'll be more ethical for their legal licenses, but overall they're going to need to transition towards more of a bar scene or really start catering for the 21 and up in crowd, because otherwise they're going to lose a lot of business.
The Aggie owner, Scoo Leary, had no comment. If the venue gets written up again within the year, they will face a 30-day suspension. Well, that's all the time we have tonight, Rams. Thanks so much for tuning in and to watch CTV. News again this semester.
For your daily news, please check thecollegian.com. Stay warm, CSU, and have a great night.